Okay, it's Roger Cox again with rogercox.net. Make that a www.rogercox.net. And it's good to see you here today. I've made a number of videos in the last few days, and I want to just continue on with that. My topic today is make failure fun. Now, if you've seen my last couple videos, I've been following kind of a theme. Not intentionally, but that's just kind of the way it's worked out. You might remember a couple days ago I talked about how winners, there was never a winner who was not once a beginner. And I talked about how people progress from just failing and from being a beginner and to becoming successful and becoming a winner. And then I believe it was yesterday I talked about getting better and how it's hard to get better and look good at the same time, because as we start and we're very inexperienced, we don't look good and we're afraid of not looking good. And so I talked about that yesterday. So I want to expand that again just a little bit and go on just a little bit further. And we're going to try to turn failure into fun. Now, isn't that a novel idea? You know, if you look at some of the largest sports in the country, in the world, the first one I'm thinking about is NBA basketball. Now, all know what NBA basketball is. It's a sport that involves a lot of money. There's a lot of money tied up in NBA basketball. And in basketball, the idea is to score as many points as you can. So in other words, your goal is, your objective is, you got this little hoop, this hoop about this size, and you try to get this ball that's not too much smaller than the hoop. You try to get that ball into the hoop, and that's your objective. That's your goal. So to win in basketball, the idea is to get as many of those goals as you can, to score high points. And most of the time, if your team is able to score 100 points, you're going to win a lot of games. Okay, so the idea is to score a lot of points. Now let's look at another huge money maker sport that's in the United States, PGA golf. Golf, there's a lot of money in golf. What's the objective in golf? What if you score 100 in golf? Is that a good thing? It's not. You would think it would be, but it's not. The objective in golf is to score as few points as you can. In other words, you try to have as few strokes as you can, but it's and that's the objective. But the end result is, the smaller your score, the better you did. Now, isn't that an interesting way to look at things and to turn your perspective and to think about, okay, a lot of times we think about the more the better, the more goals we make is the better. And in golf, the less strokes that we take, the smaller the score is the better. So it's a change in perspective. It's I kind of lost my train of thought here, but I'm thinking about failure. Okay. This is the thing about live videos. You tend to lose your train of thought, and it's live, and people see that, and you're real and you're authentic, and you just move on. So here's the thing. Actually, I don't remember what the thing is. I'm going to start this video all over again. But here's an example, people. You don't have to be good to be doing videos. You don't have to be good to be successful. I just remembered. Okay, now we're going to move on. I just remembered one of the other things that I wanted to talk about. Just yesterday, I listened to it was an interview by Darren Hardy, and a lot of you know who Darren Hardy is. He's the editor of Success Magazine, and he was talking about this concept of turning failure into fun. And he used to be a real estate agent, and what they did as a real estate agent, they recognized that the more no's you get, the more rejections you get you that much closer to a yes. So they looked at it as the faster you can get as many no's as you can get, that's the good thing. So what they actually did in this real estate office was they set up a contest, and the winner of this contest would be the one who was able to get the most no's, the one who could get the most rejection. And then they would celebrate that, because by getting all these no's and these rejections, that was a good thing. That's what their goal was. That's what they were after. So what he did to guarantee that he would win this competition, that he would get more no's and rejection than anybody else? In real estate, from what I understand, are certain markets that are not looked upon as favorable. In other words, people who sell their own homes for sale by owners. A lot of real estate agents tend to avoid those because they're hard. You're going to get these objections because you got people who don't like real estate agents, and so it's a hard place to recruit and to get business. And so there was also certain areas of town where the houses weren't desirable, and it's hard to get business out of those. And then there's the old door-to-door thing, going door-to-door. A lot of real estate agents didn't like doing that. So those are some of the negatives that a lot of real estate agents would avoid because they thought there's no money in it, right? So Darren Hardy, he decided, he's gonna win this contest to get in as most rejections as he could, and to get the most no's as he could. So he planned to figure out how am I going to best get the most no's. And so what he did, he started going to these undesirable markets. He started going to the for sale by owner people, who would sometimes almost run him off the porch. He started going to the undesirable areas where houses just were not selling. He went door to door, and his objective was to get as many no's as he could. Now, you know what happened when he did that? What happened was that in the process of getting all these no's, he began to score some points, so to speak. In other words, he, in that year, earned more commissions than the rest of the real estate agents combined. By going for the no's and going for the hard stuff to guarantee that he got the no's, the end result was he got a lot of yeses. He got yeses that nobody else was getting. And not only did he win the contest for getting the most no's and the most rejection, he also got the biggest commission prizes of all. So here's what you do as a network marketer. Turn your failures into fun. Figure out some way to reward yourself for getting no's and for getting rejections. Turn your mindset around so that it's not the stigma that it was. Because in reality, to be successful in network marketing, that's what you do. You talk to people. You talk to a lot of people, and you go through a lot of no's to get the yeses. So again, it's just my little, I see somebody, Mike Terpenine. Yeah, I see you're talking to me there. What do you say? Okay. The goal is actually 2 times bigger than the basketball. 2 can go through at the same time and then get stuck in the net. All right, I've seen that, Mike. Thanks for that. Yeah. By the way, if those of you, I know most of you probably don't know Mike Terpenine, but he's an old classmate of mine. I know him very well. And my recollection is that just recently he won some prize. He won a prize for I don't know, Hall of Fame or something for basketball in the high school system. He was a great coach, so he knows what he's talking about. So I hope to be a great coach to you. If you're a new network marketer and you're struggling and you just can't get over the hump, there's things that causes that. And one of the biggest things that cause that is fear of being stupid, fear of looking stupid, fear of rejection. And if you can get past that and just make it fun, you'll start having some success in spite of all the rejection and the failures. So that's my video for today. And I don't know if I'll have another video tomorrow on the same topic or not. It just depends on what comes through my mind. You never know what's going to go through this ear and out this ear, and any overflow probably goes out other orifices. So, but you have a great day. Get in touch with me. Talk to me. If you're a struggling network marketer, let's see what we can do. Maybe there's something we can figure out to get you moving. Again, my blog is at www.rogercox.net, and my Facebook page, my personal page is, if you put in facebook.com, then just go to Roger Cox 246, and you can also reach my fan page, my business page from there, and that's just Health and Freedom with Roger Cox. Because I help people find freedom through network marketing, and I also help them find health with the product that I sell. So you have a great day. I'm getting ready to, actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on my TV and broadcast from my iPad to my big screen TV up there, to my Apple iTV thing. I am going to watch a replay, about 3 hours worth of a conference that was done at my company's convention. And if you're in network marketing, I advise you to do the same thing. Go to your events, get the recordings, go through them, and develop your skills. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you at another time. Bye.